Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Supportive Oracle cards. Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. My fingers so you can see how you spell her name. I got the Halloween Oracle. Where is it? Now that I'm thinking of it. Where did I put that thing? Because I want to use it. Maybe next week. Who knows if I can find it. I don't know, Scorpio. Apparently I just want to, mention that for some reason. There you go. What do we got for Scorpio? Scorpio? Scorpio. That's interesting. Why are we saying that? Oh, your card came up. But it came up in thoughts. The King of Swords is showing up. I just noticed okay, hold on. The Void. You got the King of Swords playing on around you. The King of Swords is around you and feels left out. And I'm noticing this energy is like somebody who feels like they need to have a stronger presence in your life. They're feeling left out. This is something where I feel like this is a challenge energy for you. That's the Knight of Rods. Okay. This is a challenge energy for you. They're feeling left out. I feel like you've been kind of keeping things at a distance. Because I feel like they're saying things to you and you're just kind of like... It's kind of like, I don't know why they... I feel like when they're saying things to you, you're kind of thinking to yourself, I don't know why they think they can say that to me. But I'm not into it. For some reason, instead of, telling them, you're just kind of like... It's just kind of... I just feel like I'm just going to back off. It could be a work situation, kind of like, this isn't right, but... It just feels like for some reason I feel like I need to just walk away. Kind of like if I start saying something, even though I may be in the right, it just feels like it'll get twisted. This King of Swords energy is very strong and very good with their words. And this could be one of those people that, they do something that isn't so right. You call them out on it and then they twist it right around and they look like they're the victim. It could be one of those people. And that might be why you're walking away. Like, listen, I'm not going to let you twist my words against me. No. I'm just going to walk away. It doesn't matter enough to go through that aggravation and then other people will get the wrong impression. I don't need that. It's taken a lot of strength for you to deal with this energy. But the thing is, you've been distancing yourself. You didn't just walk away from that one situation. You're kind of like, listen, it's annoying. It's annoying. Whether they're trying to do that to you or not, that's... neither here nor there. You're not about it. You're annoyed with it. You're like, I'm not playing that game. I'm just going to try to keep my distance from that person as much as I can. You got the Hierophant where you're standing. This very much feels like a situation with rules. I feel like it's a lot of you have a business connection. Because a lot of times people in business, especially Scorpio, if you can keep control. If you want to keep control, you keep control. I know that. But it's got to be worth it. It's got to be kind of like, well, this is a work environment. And, that person, I should tell them. I wouldn't normally in my normal life, I wouldn't let people get away with that. But I can't afford this ridiculousness. So I'm just going to not respond, and I'm going to distance myself. This person seems to be very bothered, but you're following the rules. This is the best way you can do it without... It's the best way you can tolerate this person, because it's like they're only going to get away with it so far before you're like, I've had it, and you're going to tell them where to stick it. And you're like, this is a business situation. I feel like for a lot of you it's a business situation. Take it with a grain of salt. Doesn't mean it's a general read. Take it wherever it fits for you. And I'm getting like an antsy kind of like I'm aggravated. I don't want to handle it this way. I don't like this. I don't like the rules about, handling this with kid gloves. I don't like it. I'm feeling trapped. This goes better, by the way. This does go better. This is, what number is that? The 9. The 9 in this deck is very interesting to me because it looks like you're stuck, right? You got to climb out of this situation, but you're like, I don't even know if I can do that. I feel stuck. I feel limited. You're not happy about it. That's the 5 of Cups. Kind of like things are successful enough, but you're like, I can't keep doing this forever. This is not going to work for me. And then the Star card shows up. What is the Star card? Is that someone? You do have the Knight of Rods coming in. This seems to be what's helping you change this situation. The Knight of Rods is bringing in this hope. It's like somebody else is saying, you know what, I see Scorpio, I see it. And that person, you're not the only person they do that to. They do it to a few others. And they've done it to me, and I've just kind of like, I've just walked away from it myself. But it's getting to be more of a constant issue. And I feel like this person might even be saying, you know, I've heard the King of Swords lately, and they're kind of whiny about it. They don't like it that you're not around as much. Okay. I don't know. There we go. But the Star card, the Blossoming, the Knight of Wands, there's an opportunity coming in. And I feel like this person's saying, listen, Scorpio, I don't like dealing with them either. So maybe we need to change the landscape. This is all on the level, by the way. I feel like this is all on the level because I feel like it sounds a little bit. It sounds a little bit. I feel like it sounds a little bit. But it's all on the level. And I'm getting like, when the Knight of Wands comes in, you got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is great at holding back information. If she doesn't want to say anything, if it's a secret, she can keep it. And I feel like that's a strong suit of Scorpio anyway. If it's a secret and you don't want to tell anybody, you ain't got to tell anybody. So I feel like you and the Knight of Wands here are working together and kind of like you're keeping it to yourself. You're like, listen, you keep it to yourself, I'll keep it to myself. Let's try to work on this situation and see if we can kind of get rid of the the King of Swords. It's all legit, like nothing illegal going on there, because it makes me kind of like, oh, like nothing illegal. So I'm not saying do anything illegal. No, I'm not. So this all feels legit to me. Like moving away from this person, getting them to like bon voyage, you know. Here's a plane ticket, have fun, like getting rid of them. That in a good way, in a positive way. I just feel like it sounds so dark. Really, to me it does. Because you don't want to deal with the you don't want to deal with this King of Swords energy anymore. You got the Death card in your thoughts. Where you're going with that is your business. But I feel like it's just basically, I don't want to deal with that energy anymore. It doesn't matter if they like you or not. It's moot. You don't want them around. That's it. They like you, great. They don't like you, great. Doesn't matter. Outcome's the same. Who cares? Like me, don't like me, I don't care. Just go away. Go away and it doesn't matter either way. You want them to leave. Leave, leave, leave. You got the rules here. The rules here with the Hierophant, though, it's kind of like, yeah, but I got to do it within the rules. I got to do what's right. I got to be able to look at myself in the mirror in the morning. The Void comes in with the Magician. This is a very powerful combination because the Magician, when the Void is there, that's kind of like there's nothing there. There's nothing blocking. There's nothing to take down to reconstruct. It's kind of like it's like an open canvas. It's kind of like if you're thinking of a painting, it's an open canvas. That's the Void. The Magician gets to fill it with whatever the Magician wants to, and you're the Magician. So you're working in conjunction with the Knight of Wands, true, but that's the Knight energy. That's a follower in the sense of like they'll take initiative to get the job done, but somebody else sets the initiative and then they do what they need to do to make it happen. But somebody else sets the initiative. In this situation, that's how I'm feeling it anyway. You're the Magician. You're the one telling the Knight, this is what I need to do to make this happen. You're filling that void with whatever you want it to be filled with. That void means it's completely open. What do you want in there? Just make it happen. For some of you, I do feel, again, this is business, and you're finding a way that you don't have to deal with this King of Swords anymore. If this other person is helping you find a job in another place, then that's what it is. It may be just a way to like work around the King of Swords, so the King of Swords doesn't have anything to do with your current job. It could be that. For some of you, this may be a relative. If it's a relative, you're moving away from them or something like that. I've seen situations like this where people have had relatives and they've literally changed their work schedule so that they're like, well, I work nights now. I can't do that anymore. I can't see anymore. I've seen that happen. So you're deciding what's right for you to where you're comfortable. And I feel like where you're going with this, you're making a really good choice to where you're not really feeling left out in other things. So whatever it is, you're very happy with it. Um, the only drawback is like this energy is not gonna like it. Whoever this King of Swords is, they want you to go back. Like they want you back in your place. Okay. Hold on. That they want you back in your place. There's a certain role they think you're supposed to have, and they want you back there. They got the hunger with the fear. There might be a few acts of desperation. I don't think it's going to matter. I feel like they're just kind of giving you a heads up. Be expecting it. I feel like even if they say something like that, like you belong in your place, oh my God, I don't see how that can go well. I'm trying to imagining a couple Scorpios I know, and I can just see, like, I can't imagine myself saying that and getting away with it. I can't imagine anybody else saying that to them, the ones I'm thinking of. Like, it's almost like if this person says that to you, you belong in your place. Like, really, just like, it's kind of like, you know, taking a lighter to dynamite. Like, you know that's going to explode, right? That's not going to go well. Like, it's shocking me. Like, be aware of it. Be ready for it. So that way, if you see it coming, I don't think it won't, you'll have control of the situation. That's all. You'll do with it what you want. It's better if you know it's coming and you can handle it as you see fit. If it shocks you, though, you might, I just feel like, what do you mean be in my place? Like, excuse me? What? No. I don't know. Sometimes some of the things that come through, and I'm just like, I think of a couple Scorpios I know, and I'm just like, oh, you really want to, oh, no, I wouldn't say that to a Scorpio. Like, I really wouldn't. Bad idea. The way this is ending, be aware of that one spot. Be aware of this person just, like, I feel like it's out of desperation. They're trying to force you into something. It just makes no sense to me. See it coming, you'll be fine. The masculine comes up at the end. The King of Rods. Is it the King? Yep, King of Rods and the Six of Cups. Now the masculine, I don't really think it has to do with anybody's gender. It basically says what you have set forth to do, you will achieve. You've got a plan, you're sticking to it, you will make that plan happen. That's what this feels like to me. And then the Moon card coming in with it is kind of like, you have control of the situation. As long as you see things coming forward, use your emotions to your advantage, because your emotions are extremely strong and they're very powerful in getting you where you want to be. Use your emotions to your advantage and keep that plan going forward. Don't let this person derail you, because I feel like if you end up in a scrappy verbal fight with them, I just feel like they're going to cause you hiccups or delays that are just not worth it. Just not worth it. You will achieve your goal. I feel like when you look back at this situation, you're going to be like, you know what, I should have done this a lot sooner. I feel like that energy is going to come in. Make sure you use your emotion, because emotion is real power. That's where real power comes from. Use it to your advantage, and I'm hoping that that's what this reading is about. Seeing this person, like, they're going to shock you. I feel like it's kind of like they're going to say some stuff to you, and it's just kind of like, be like, wow, did you just have a whole bottle of vodka before you came and talked to me? Because you're completely crazy. I don't know why you would think that would work. But if you see it coming, like it's out of an act of desperation, I just feel like you're kind of like, that's uncalled for, but whatever. And I just don't feel like it'll trigger you. Don't let this person trigger you. Because I almost feel like sometimes that's a tactic people use. They try to trigger people to get what they want. I don't know. Just be aware of it. Because you're still going to have success. Just align your emotions to work for you. And don't let somebody else trigger you and let that be worked against you. That's all. All right, we're good? All right, we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.